Hey, what's up, everyone? So something just came to my mind. I'm just sitting here doing some word finds, just chilling. Talked to my mom for a little bit today, but you know what's interesting? Cause I was kind of talking about this earlier, like respect for the journey, and that means for me, like that's acceptance and love for all, no matter where they're at or what they're doing, no matter the circumstances or the conditions. Understanding unconditional love for all and acceptance, you know what I'm saying, and paying respect to the journey, because we're all on a journey, man. And whether we think, oh, what this person's doing right now, that's wrong, they shouldn't be doing that, fill in the blank with whatever example. The point of the matter is, if that person's doing that at that time and you don't agree with it right now, that's what they're doing in their life journey and their life path, and that's apparently what's making them happy or not happy right now, but they're going to do it anyways. So what I'm saying is like, it's having that understanding that, like, okay, understand that at one point in time, maybe you did something that you look back on and that wasn't really pleasing to yourself. Like, say I look back and go, wow, I can't believe I acted that way, in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because I do that sometimes. I don't have, like, regret, or I'm not, like, resentful towards it, but, like, that was a part of who I was at that point in time. There's no just, I was just waking up one morning and, like, it was gone. Like, no, it's been a progressive journey to how I got here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's self-work. It's inner, listening to the voices. You know what I'm saying? And, like, basically what I'm trying to get at is, like, you can't ever, like, okay, you can. Though you can, actually. But I, personally, can't ever be mad at anybody for anything that they're doing, because that's what they're doing. Okay, and that's what they wanted to do. That was an inborn desire that they wanted to do, no matter it be perceived good as bad. It's their life journey. It's what they're doing. It's the road they're on. It's okay. My parents, probably didn't agree with a lot of my behaviors. At some point in time, they had to accept it and let it go. That's just what Cassie's gonna do, right? She's just gonna drink and she's gonna rebel. But look at it this way, man. Like, that you had to allow that for my process to happen, you know what I mean, for my life journey and my purpose to align, that all that had to happen. And okay, maybe let's say maybe it didn't have to happen. Well, like, how was I gonna grow and learn? I guess that's a new word. How was I gonna grow and learn had those experiences not happened to me? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's hard sometimes to accept people's behaviors and the way that they act, or say, you got somebody closely knit in the family, or like whatever your circumstances, and you're upset because this person's doing that and they shouldn't be doing this or that, and you're talking about it and you're venting to whoever about it. Like, you say they shouldn't be doing it. Like, maybe they should be. Maybe they should be. Look at it from that angle. Maybe they should be doing what they're doing for their own life purpose, for their own self-growth, for their own learning experience. Some people don't. You're not going to learn unless you make mistakes. And see, that's another thing I try to, revolve and wrap my mind around is like, there is no mistakes, because in the end, it's for your ultimate purpose and goal. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, people could have come down on me and said, like, Cassie, what you're doing right now is not working for you. But little did they know that that was a part of my journey. Little did they know that that was the very thing that was going to propel my momentum into a different direction later. So what they didn't agree with at the time makes sense to me now. You know what I'm saying? So I needed that. So don't be so hard on people, man. Like, just like having the unconditional love and understanding for all humans and where they're at and what they're doing. I don't care what the circumstances. It could be anything. Because honestly, once I started studying this stuff, Abraham Hicks, I always talk about her. She's the only person that can make sense of everything that happens in the world. Everything, even down to rape. And people say, I don't even want to get into that topic. That's way too controversial. But it's something very hard to get your mind to. But once you freaking get there, it is the most liberating, powerful thing you could ever experience, is having the understanding of why things are happening the way that they are. Well, why would God allow this? Why would God allow this 4-year-old child to get raped? It's not about that, man. You got to really study this stuff and get into it, and you can understand why things happen the way that they do. It's interesting, too, because once you reach that level, it changes the whole course of your life. You can't ever look at anything the same. I can't. For I understand that what you hold active within your vibration, what you hold active within you, is the only thing you'll ever receive. If you're chaotic, you're dysfunctional, you got this battle going on inside of you, you're always going to be running into those circumstances that match who you are at that point in time. Okay, so they say, well, we should throw all the, you know, rapists and murderers on on an island. They could rape each other, you know, or they could murder each other. And essentially, that is what's going on. You can't attract anything into your life without feeling that way. Does that make sense? Like, it's the attention to it. And Abraham Hicks describes it way better than I do, so I'm not the person to break this one down. You want to know about rape and why it happens, or you want to know, or you want some peace in that direction for why somebody close to you got raped and how it's hurtful, or you got raped maybe, type in Abraham Hicks rape. Do it. And keep your mind open, keep your heart open, because I'm telling you, out of anything I've studied or anything I've ever done in my entire life, the only thing that just resonates and makes sense and just hits every freaking level and just boom is everything that Abraham Hicks says, man, because it's true. It's truth, man. It's real. It's real. It's really happening. Because then you got to look back and study your life and you see, yeah, I attracted those things into my life by the way I was feeling, by the thoughts I was thinking. Like, and this stuff should be more obvious, but we're so freaking messed up with what's going on around us. We've been programmed and conditioned to think and believe a certain way. Got to break free of that, man. We're not even in tune with who we are anymore. We're not tapped in whatsoever. And once you get more in tune with that, your intuition and what's going on in here, it all just makes sense. So I don't even get mad to it anymore. Like, if I'm having like a bad day, like, I know it's completely my fault. Like, it's just me and the way I'm feeling. And I just got to relax into it. Just ease into it and just chill. You know what I mean? Just let it flow. Let it go. You know, that's just the essence of what I'm talking about here. Like, it's just having that understanding for all where they're at their current moment in time. And just having love and knowing that it's respect for the journey, because I had to go through it too. I went through my time, and it's still a journey. You know, I might look back and laugh at myself 2 years later for what I'm saying now, because I might be in a different place. But I'm speaking for this moment right now, like how I feel right now. And right now it's like, things just make sense. There's not much confusion going on upstairs. I'm not very clouded. You know, like, just things will align if you're aligned with who you are. And maybe you don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe none of this makes sense. I would suggest start listening to some Abraham Hicks videos. Just type in her name and just boom, boom. Just at least for an hour a day, man. Because once you can grasp it and understand it, your world will never be the same. And that's how I feel, because these are things I always knew, though, too. Like, you have an emotional guidance system that guides you, that things that you feel, but people tend to not listen to it or tune into it enough. They just, you know, like, it's just a voice in my head or whatever the case is. But it's real, man. It's really real. And so, like, all I'm trying to say is like, and I'm just speaking from experience, you know, this is just my own journey, my own everything, you know, and like, it's freeing those attachments too, attachments to all things, like, everything, man. Like, I gotta be okay with me, with where I'm at today. I gotta be okay with or without somebody, with or without this, that, and the other. I just gotta be me. That's it. Like Bob Proctor says, if I'm gonna be free, I gotta be me. I have to stay true to myself. I have to listen to the voices, you know, and I gotta just do it. You know what I'm saying? Carry out my life purpose slowly, because I'm not just gonna wake up tomorrow and be speaking or be doing the things that I, you know, envision. It's a slow, gradual process, you know, and I get that now. So, you know, it takes time. I'm glad I'm always evolving. I'm glad I'm always thinking about life. I'm always thinking about everything, you know. And when you're a person like that, it seems like a curse to begin with. It's not, though, man. Once you divert it in that other direction, you'll freaking soar, dude. Like, that's how I feel right now. Like, I'm always tuned into life, the spirit of who we are, like the love, the acceptance for all, like the non-attachment to anything and everyone, and just putting out that good energy all the time so that I can receive that back. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not perfect either. There's some things I still need to eliminate. There's a constant change, man. Always going, always going, always going and always growing. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's just where I'm at. I'm probably going to pump out some videos today. I'm feeling super inspired and I feel good. But like I said, man, I ain't too here and I ain't too there. I'm just kind of dancing in the middle. And today, I dig that. Never dig that sort of thing ever before. Peace, y'all.